Hi, this is a video about hope. It's aimed at all those of you who are out there struggling at the moment and I feel as though that there is no hope of getting out of the dark hole that you may well be in. You may not feel like you want to live, that you've got no future, you have no dreams, no aspirations. And I can totally empathize how you feel, because 3 years ago I felt exactly the same way. I felt there was no way out of that dark pit, that mess I was in. I was in a dark room 24 hours a day, except when I had to go out and buy drink and drugs, slowly killing myself. I live in a beautiful sunny place overlooking the ocean, and yet my blinds were drawn down. I wasn't washing, I wasn't eating. I had lost that little word that the title of this video is all about, and that is hope. Because without hope, you won't ever get yourself out of that hole. You've got to find it from somewhere. And hope really means, it's a noun, and it means an expectation of something better happening, or if you like, desires, dreams, aspirations. But you may feel, and you may have heard from people, there is light at the end of the tunnel, that old saying, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Well, let me tell you something, you are that tunnel. Unless you can find a way of letting that light into that tunnel, or letting some light into that tunnel, and that light being hope, you will stay in that dark tunnel. And God knows where that'll end up. Well, I know where it'll end up. I know where it would have took me. So you have to find this hope, these 3 stages. There are 3 stages you need to go through, and recognize those 3 stages, really. And I'll simplify them by calling stage 1, it's about goals. It's about seeing where you want to go, really, from the point you're at. So what is it you want? Do you want to become the best version of yourself that you can be? Do you want to find some inner peace and happiness again? Do you want to be with your family, be the person that they want you to be? That you want to be for them even. That's the one that's really important. So they can be proud of you and you can hold your head up with dignity and respect. See your children get married, see grandchildren maybe, see a future, a dream. Do you simply want to build a new life? And all these things you can do, because let me tell you that nothing is impossible. And that's the first stage, recognizing, letting that chink of light into the tunnel, that dark tunnel that you may think there's no escape from. And that's what I had to do, and that's what you can do. Now, there are some of you out there, and I appreciate this, and I'm not belittling it in any sense at all, it's a serious issue, that have conditions that mean that you'll have to seek medical advice to get yourself out of this hole, such as bipolar, manic depression, acute anxiety. There are situations where you will need that help, which brings me on to stage 2. Because once you've let that chink of light into the tunnel, that hope, that desire to be the best version of yourself that you can be, if that's what it is, then you have to find the pathways, which is stage 2, which are going to take you there. And with the amount of information we have these days at our fingertips, somewhere out there, there is somebody or something that will help you do that. There's no question about that. And then you come to stage 3, which is the most important, I think, of all of them, really. Once you've let that chink of light in, that hope, once you've found the pathways to achieve where that hope wants to take you, then stage 3 is you've got to find deep in your guts, deep inside of you, the desire for change, the desire that's going to take you through the inevitable pain and uncomfortable things you're going to have to face. Initially, probably the withdrawal from the substances you're on. But if not that, then the uncomfortable feelings, emotions and darkness that you may have to face and get through to take you to the other side. You may think it's an impossible journey at the moment. You may think that. Because I did. I thought there was no way of getting out of the shit I was in. Because, let me tell you, I wasn't far away from dying. You know, and I probably would have been relieved. But somewhere there, I found this chink of hope, this light. And realised what a privilege it was to draw breath every morning. And what I had in my life. All the things, you know, I was always looking at the bad things in my life, but I wasn't looking closely enough at the blessings and the good things in my life. And that gave me that chink of light and that desire to live. Then I found the pathways, and that's well documented on this channel, so please subscribe and have a look for yourselves, because maybe they'll help you. And then finally, in my guts, I knew I had that desire. Self-discipline, consistency, the desire to go through that pain and find a way out the other side. And here I am 3 years later, still a work in progress by a long chalk. However, I am the happiest, healthiest, strongest I've ever been in my life. And I truly mean that, and it comes from the inside out. And if I can do that, and I was 56 when I made that massive change, then you definitely can. It's never too late. It's never too late to give up. You know, you should never give up. Certainly never give up hope, because their hope is there somewhere for you to find. So please find it today. Please dig deep, because you can make that change. You can find that inner happiness and that peace that you've desired for so long in your life. Every single one of you out there can find it. I promise you that. And it's not easy, but that's what some of these channels are for, and that's what all that information's for you to find the help, the support to do that and make that change in your life. So please do it today, for yourself predominantly. It has to be for you, but think about those people who love you. Think about what you have to live for. Think about how precious life is and how privileged you are to live it in the fleeting moment that we have on this planet. So much love to you. Carpe Diem. Seize the day today to find hope. Seize the day, please. Please subscribe, please like, please share the videos if you think they may help anybody out there. Much love. Speak soon.